Hey everyone! Thanks for tuning in. Today, I need to talk about something that shook me and a lot of people in South Africa. The Alabuga Start story. I've been following the coverage closely, and I want to walk you through exactly what happened, why it matters, and what we should all be cautious about moving forward. This is personal for me, because I know how desperate young people are for work and opportunities, and seeing that trust get taken advantage of makes me angry and sad. So I'll say this plainly and in detail. Let me start with the basics. A group of high-profile South African influencers began promoting something called the Alabuga Start program. They painted it as a dream opportunity in Russia. The posts were glossy. Flights included, nice dorms, vocational training, monthly stipends of around $541, $611, and promised starting salaries as high as 12,000 Rand. Influencers filmed on location in Tatarstan, inside the Alabuga Special Economic Zone, and posted upbeat clips on TikTok, Instagram, and Telegram, calling it a fresh new start, where people from Africa, Asia, and Latin America are treated fairly. On the surface, it looked like a life-changing chance, but soon the story unraveled. Reports started to emerge that the program was not what it claimed. People alleged that young women, many between 80 and 22, were being recruited under false pretenses. Instead of hospitality or service training, some of them were trafficked into industrial work, including factories making drones. There were claims of long working hours, constant surveillance, wages far lower than promised, and barriers to leaving or coming home. Some women reportedly suffered health issues from exposure to toxic chemicals. Human rights observers warned that if recruitment was fraudulent and exploitation was the goal, the facts could meet the legal definition of human trafficking. Interpol and other investigative bodies reportedly began looking into the operation. Now, I want to be very clear. These are allegations under investigation. I am not here to pronounce guilt. I am here to tell you the facts, as they've been reported, and to explain why this should alarm every one of us. What worries me most is the role influencers played. Many of the creators who promoted Alabuga had large followings and real influence over people desperate for work. When they posted glowing clips without proper checks, they amplified a risky scheme into millions of feeds. That failure to do due diligence cost people dearly. Let's talk names, because accountability matters. Some of the influencers linked to promotional material include Cyan Boujee, Seemah, Munaka Muthambi, Anita. Others who posted about the program or filmed vlogs from Russia. A few deleted videos and issued apologies. Some claiming they relied on trusted agencies or were not paid the expected fees, while others faced bans on platforms like TikTok. Importantly, government officials reportedly compiled lists of implicated influencers and passed them to police for investigation. Again, these are steps in an ongoing process, not final judgments. There are two interwoven problems here: deception toward job seekers and the influencer economy as lack of accountability. In South Africa, we have a regulatory framework that is supposed to help prevent exactly this kind of harm. The Advertising Regulatory Board added Appendix K, the Social Media Code, requiring creators to clearly label paid content with hashtag sponsored, or similar identifiers. The Consumer Protection Act treats sponsored content as advertising and bars deceptive claims. In practice, both influencers and brands can be held responsible if advertising misleads consumers. But rules are only effective if people follow them, and if regulators enforce them. I want to pause and give a practical list of red flags. Things I wish someone had told those young women before they boarded flights. If a job description is vague or shifts after you arrive, that's a red flag. If you are required to pay fees, hand over passports, or sign documents under pressure, walk away. If the recruiter insists on secrecy or rushing you into a commitment, pause and verify. If the advertised role sounds too good to be true, high pay, all expenses covered, no verified references. Verify with independent sources. Look for credible local offices, company registration details, and news reports. Do a quick search. Even a basic Google check can reveal warnings or suspicious activity. To every creator watching this, we carry responsibility. When you promote a program that offers jobs overseas, you are effectively vouching for people's futures. Chasing a payday without vetting a partner is unethical, and in cases like this, potentially dangerous. Brands need to do better too. Vet partners, insist on transparency, and refuse to push content that could place people at risk. For viewers who are worried or affected, if you or someone you know may have been recruited into something like this, reach out to local authorities, NGOs that help trafficking survivors, or consumer protection agencies. Save all communications and try to document everything you can. If you're uncertain about an offer, ask for written contracts. Cross-check the recruiting agency's details and contact the embassy or consulate of the country involved. Finally, I want to end with a call to rebuild trust. The creator economy can be a force for good. It can highlight legitimate opportunities, spread useful knowledge, and build communities. But that power must be paired with ethics and accountability. We must push for stricter enforcement of advertising codes, better education for influencers about their legal and moral obligations, and stronger protections for vulnerable job seekers. If you're an influencer and you value your audience, refuse ambiguous promotions. If you're a viewer, question offers that look too perfect. If this video helped you understand the Alabuga Start story, please hit like and subscribe, and share this with someone who might need to hear it. Drop a comment if you've seen similar schemes or have questions about how to vet overseas job offers. I'll read everything, and where I can point you to resources. Thanks for listening. Let's keep our communities safe and informed.